This is such a beautiful fragrance. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine and I'm a beauty and lifestyle content creator on Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. On my channel, I talk all things fragrances. I do some luxury unboxings, hauls, reviews, lifestyle content, you name it. So if that's the kind of content you're looking for, go ahead and subscribe. So today I'm going to be answering a frequently asked question. So if you follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I get a lot of PR packages. And lately I've been getting a lot of perfume in my PR packages and you guys have been wondering what they smell like. Is it worth the purchase? What do I think of them? And I thought I would go ahead and review these for you guys. And I want to emphasize that this video is not sponsored whatsoever. I'm not getting paid to talk about this. No one's making me talk about these products. I just want to go ahead and do some reviews for you guys to let you guys know if these are worth the buy, what I think of them, and things like that. So for the first fragrance I was gifted, this is Lavallière by YSL. And here's the bottle, and as you can see, I've made a small dent in this because I've actually been wearing this quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get into the notes. For the top notes, we have fig, blackcurrant, and bergamot. For the middle notes, we have rose, geranium, and jasmine. And then for the bottom notes, we have vetiver, cashmeran, and musk. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little bit. This is such a beautiful fragrance. Now, I've actually been wearing this quite a bit. Like I said, you can see the little dent in this bottle, and this is super fresh. Off top, this is definitely a spring fragrance. I would say spring and summer. Definitely not like a fall or winter fragrance at all, but I mean, you could wear it if you wanted to in the fall or winter. I know I have been, and this is super fresh. You do get a lot of that fig, that black currant, and that rose, so it does make it a little bit fruity. This is definitely a fruity floral, but this is just so vibrant, so fresh. Even my 5-year-old daughter complimented me on this when I wore it out the other day. And this is just a very fresh, fruity scent. Now, I can see myself wearing this casually. You know, I do wear this going to the grocery store. I can see myself wearing this on date night. I would say that this fragrance is pretty much great for all occasions, actually. And it just smells so good. The fig and the blackcurrant. Again, I love blackcurrant in my fragrances, and so this is just like a very fruity floral. So if you like fruity florals, this would definitely be your thing. I actually have YSL Montale that I've been wearing for years. It's actually one of my signature scents, one of my first perfumes that I've ever worn. And I want to say that they kind of remind me of each other. They're not cousins, they're not dupes or anything like that, but I would go ahead and say that if you like Montale by YSL, then you would like this one as well. It's just very fresh, very figgy, has a lot of that black currant, and that's really the best way I can describe this. So if you're into fruity florals, if you just love a fruity floral scent, Lavallière would definitely be it for you. It does go a long way too, so the more you spray, the more people will smell you. So I wouldn't overspray this at all, but you do get a lot of projection when you spray it, and it will cover you all day long. Like, you will smell this on you all day. So I really love that. It has great longevity. It's not a weak scent whatsoever. So this is a powerful fragrance in a bottle here. I highly recommend this. If I wasn't gifted this, I would definitely buy it myself. And this is something that I actually would buy again once this is out, because this smells so good. Definitely is signature scent worthy. So if you want a new signature scent, Lavallière definitely could be that for you. If you want something for date night, just something different, you want to spice it up, I would definitely recommend this fragrance. And now for the next fragrance that I was gifted. This is Prada Paradoxe Intense. And here's the bottle. Now for the notes of this fragrance, for the top notes, we have pear, neroli, and bergamot. For the middle notes, we have moss, jasmine, and neroli essence. And then for the base notes, we have bourbon vanilla, amber fix, and serenolide. So I'm gonna spray a little bit on this side of my wrist. Okay, let me start off by saying this. I personally was gifted the Prada Paradoxe original version, I want to say sometime last year, and I was not a fan. I actually gave it away in a giveaway that I hosted on my Instagram last year. And with this one actually surprised me. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because I'm not really a huge fan of white florals. I just don't know why. White floral perfumes just aren't my thing. And this I kind of like, and I think what grounds this perfume for me is that amber and that vanilla and bourbon vanilla, because outside of that, it would just be a heavy white floral bomb. for me, if that makes sense. I'm starting to like the intense versions of different fragrances that have been released. So for example, Donna Born in Roma, I wasn't really a fan of Donna Born in Roma, but I love the intense version. And this one is pretty nice. I would say off top, you do get a lot of that pear and bergamot, so it makes it somewhat fruity. And so it makes it very fresh, something I could see anyone wearing for like the spring or summer. I can see this being worn occasionally. I can see this being worn for a night out, every day. I can see this being worn as a signature scent. So it definitely is signature scent worthy. And again, it starts off very fruity with that pear. And I just love the dry down of this fragrance even more because of that bourbon vanilla and because of that amber. I feel like the original Prada for me is too mature for me personally, in my opinion, because again, I'm not really big on white florals, but this honestly made me a believer, this intense version. Would I buy this? Probably not. I probably wouldn't have bought this because I probably wouldn't have been looking for it, but because it was gifted and I was able to try it on my own, I can appreciate it, but I honestly don't think I can see myself reaching for it. Now, with that said, perfume is subjective. Just because I may not reach for this every day doesn't mean that you might not. I know people who are in love with this, and while I am not like 100% in love with it, I could wear it enough where I appreciate it, but it's not like a holy grail perfume to me personally. I think I like Lavallière by YSL a little bit more than this Prada one. I feel like it is compliment worthy, so when you wear this, you definitely would get compliments on this, and I could even see myself wearing this date night myself, you know? It's not something that I'm going to be reaching for all the time, but I kind of do like it. I like it a lot better than the original Prada Paradoxe, to be honest. But yeah, this is the intense version. Again, it's very fruity with the pear and the bergamot. It dries down very warm with the bourbon vanilla and the amber in this. So if you like fruity, warm scents, this definitely would be for you. I would say go ahead and pick up Prada Paradoxe Intense. Now, the next fragrance on my list, I wasn't gifted this, but I actually won this in a giveaway, and this is Infinity by Montale. And here is the bottle. The bottle definitely reminds me of Arabian's Tonka by Montale. And for the top notes, we have black cherry, plum, saffron, pink pepper, and cardamom. And then for the middle notes, we have oud, leather, sandalwood, rose, tuberose, and vetiver. And then for the base notes, we have tobacco leaf, amber, vanilla sugar, tonka, and musk. I'm just gonna spray right here. Okay, this I will say is a very strong fragrance. It does lean masculine, that is for sure. The black cherry in this definitely reminds me of like a cherry soda, kind of like a cherry Coca-Cola. You do get a lot of that black cherry, you do get a lot of that plum, and the oud is definitely in there. The leather is definitely in there. The saffron is definitely in there. So this is a very strong, dominant fragrance. If you don't like heavy hitters like this, I would stay away from it, but this is actually pretty good. Now, it is pretty similar to some of the things I have in my collection. It is very masculine. It is not feminine whatsoever. Definitely not a safe blind buy at all. This is one of those fragrances you definitely want to go ahead and make sure that you sample before buying, because this is a super strong fragrance. I could see a man wearing this for sure. I do believe my husband liked this too when I let him try it, and I like it too. I can see myself wearing this in the evenings. This is definitely a date night scent. I would say this is definitely a fall and winter scent because of that plum, the black cherry, the oud, the leather, and the saffron. I wouldn't wear this in the spring or summer, especially not in the summer because of the heat. This probably wouldn't do well in the heat, but in the nice fall, you know, the crisper air, this definitely would be a beast. And it is a beast because this is strong. If you haven't tried Montale's fragrances, they are beast mode. One spray of this will get you right. 2 sprays, you might be overdoing it because it is super powerful. You do not want to overspray this whatsoever because it is a bomb. You will choke people out with this. And so if you like oud, leathery, saffron fragrances, black cherry fragrances, you definitely would like this. The leather in this is very prominent in it as well. So if you don't like leathery, oudy scents, this wouldn't be for you, but if that is something that you like, then Infinity by Montale would be amazing. Now, would I have bought this if I didn't get it in a giveaway? Probably not, to be honest, because I already have similar things in my collection, like Oud Satin Mood, although these are not dupes whatsoever. Oud Satin Mood is already like strong enough for me. And while I do love Oud, I don't want to keep buying a lot of Oud fragrances, so I wouldn't see the need to have bought something else similar to that. But now that I have this in my fragrance and I won this in a giveaway, I'm definitely going to be wearing it again for like maybe date nights and things like that. So yeah, this is Infinity by Montale. Again, if you like black cherry, oud, leather fragrances, this one would be for you. Next fragrance that I was gifted is Contralto by Sospiro. And here is the bottle. So for the top notes, we have pink pepper, orange blossom, and clove. For the middle notes, we have juniper berries, gaiac wood, and chestnut. And then for the base notes, we have vanilla, cashmere, and Peru balsam. Now I was gifted this from Lucky Scent. Lucky Scent actually gifted me this perfume, and I was able to try different samples of perfumes that I liked, and I was able to choose a full-size bottle. And I chose Contralto. Now, this definitely reminds me of Bal d'Afrique by Byredo, which is one of my favorite scents. So as you can see, I already have it in my collection and I am running low. That's how much I love this fragrance. And these two smell very similar in my opinion. So I would say that Contralto is definitely a fruitier version of Bal d'Afrique because of the juniper berries and the orange blossom. It's definitely a lot more citrusy and a lot juicy, kind of like a juicy fruit, if you will. It is definitely great for spring and summer, and I love how fresh this is. And in my opinion, this does last a lot longer than Bal d'Afrique. I love Bal d'Afrique. I love that fragrance, but it just doesn't last long enough for me. It fades away too quickly, and this I find is a lot stronger. This is just a juicy, fruity, floral. I love the juniper berry note in this. I love the orange blossom. This is signature scent worthy. You can wear this on an outing, date night, casually, whatever, but I really do love this. Now, if I was not gifted this, I would buy it myself because again, I feel like it does last a lot longer than Bal d'Afrique, and that is my favorite scent. Like I had the lotion, I have the body wash, I have the perfume, and I loved it. I plan on wearing this a lot more in the spring and in the summer. I haven't been picking this up a lot lately because, you know, we're in fall and winter and I've been wearing more of my fall and winter fragrances, but this is so good. It's fruity, it's fresh, and I've never tried Sospiro before. This is the first perfume I have from their house. So I'm looking forward to trying other fragrances from their house, but this smells so good. So again, if you like Bal d'Afrique by Byredo, and if you want something similar to that, something a little bit more long lasting and fruitier, Contralto would be that for you. For the last fragrance on my list, this was recently gifted to me and it is Cuir by YSL. Here is the bottle. And for the fragrance notes, it's pretty simple because it doesn't have that many, but it has oud, violet leaf, and leather. Now, I will be honest, I saved this one for last because I hate it. I do not like this fragrance at all. Now, I know I always say perfume is subjective, and I'm pretty sure there's someone out there that absolutely loves this, but this, it smells like gasoline, personally. It is super sharp, super strong, and I really don't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just don't. Like, if you can just think of oud and leather mixed together, it is just a no for me. It's super strong. When I tried this on a test strip in my room, I sprayed it just to see what it smelled like, and it stunk up my whole room for like a day or two. That's how strong this is. Now, this is very masculine. It is not feminine whatsoever. I really can't imagine a woman wearing this, although there might be a woman out there who would love this, but I am not her. I don't like this at all. I really don't. I did go ahead on YouTube to see if there were any reviews on YouTube to see if anyone really liked it, and some men did, I guess. Now, I don't want to trash this perfume because, again, perfume is subjective, and just because I don't like it doesn't mean that someone else will not appreciate it. So if you love oud, if you love leather, the leather on this is very sharp. It kind of reminds me of like a fresh new car with fresh leather seats. That's exactly what this smells like. So to me, I would not recommend this. I would not wear this. I personally just don't like this fragrance. If someone did like this, I mean, I guess I can see them wearing this for like dinner, maybe an evening out, maybe to like a special event, special occasion, but it is just a no for me. And that is it for today's video. So these are the perfumes that I was most recently gifted. Again, one of them I won in a giveaway, but the rest I was gifted. And those are my thoughts on them. So go ahead and leave me some comments down below. Have you tried these perfumes? If you have, what are your thoughts about them? Are you planning on buying any one of these? Again, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.